Hello, everybody. Welcome to the next session of Call of Cthulhu. Who in the now full party? Who wants to do our recap?
Think about it's my turn. Let me see what I can remember.
Back in my day.
Well, I remember that. Good jeebies, I remember not a lot. Hold on. Let's see here. I remember that Runa talked to Jean Baptiste. About what happened with Wolf. We found out that Jean Baptiste is the Lady Swan. Let's see here. We found out that Jean Baptiste is gay with Wolfgang Barker. That's amazing. Let me see here. Oh, right. What I also remember is that the morning paper says tragedy at Olympia Hotel, party gone wrong. A business student was found dead, and there were only 12 survivors.
Yes.
Which, as we all know, is just so weird. That's out of left field. Honestly, that's all I remember. Wait, I remember more. We went to the Newsies room and that fucking goddamn thread right. I'm gonna punch him in his goddamn smug face. Because all that shit he talks about Bill.
To pick up where Harris left off, we spotted Sagano and Forza Lily getting taken away by the ambulance over at the Jean-Baptiste Orology store. We also saw, Harris saw a man that looks like Abaddon at the New Orleans Gazette. He was getting shooed away. We got some information from Charlie.
Yep.
Charlie. While we were there about some of the members of the crew. And we learned that the King in Yellow script book is actually back at the library with Raoul. So our lie kind of floundered, but we managed to cover our asses. So Raoul has it. We have an appointment to go check it out on Saturday evening.
Afternoon.
I believe it's Saturday afternoon, excuse me. We did learn while we were at the Newsies that Chet has a long line of assault charges, robbery, drunkenness. He's a new money kind of guy, and his wife is half his age and known for cheating. And it's kind of become this weird game for them to be like, oh, I'm going to run around and cheat on you. Haha, don't catch me.
It's more of a game for her.
Yeah. His fortunes in Randall Fowler's fortunes in railroads. He's really quiet member of the crew. And then Dennis Bouchard is old money and a playboy who likes pretty faces. So that might be coming into play later in our Harris's steps of escalation. Let's see. Charlie was super gung-ho that Peter didn't commit suicide. And that he pissed off one of the local neurosurgeons. Harris almost beat up Maximilian Threadright. That was really funny.
I'm sure I'll get a second chance.
Yes.
Next time I'll beat him
back
up
to that neurosurgeon. I think it's, yeah. We did learn that Wolf has been seeing a doctor named Dr. Squall, that he's been having nightmares and has been super paranoid. Jean-Baptiste Harris said is the Lady Swan. And they dating. They're gay men in love, Your Honor. That we told Jean-Baptiste, Runa told Jean-Baptiste that we would try to find Wolf and get him home safe. We now have his number. We got the address that Jean-Baptiste is now staying for. And then, yeah, we got the morning paper that there's tragedy at the Olympia Hotel, party gone wrong, business students found dead, only 12 survivors. That's where we're at.
Yep. So it is Saturday mid-afternoon. I will say probably about 1:30 or so. Harris, Runa, Estaban, would you guys like to describe? Are you guys like meeting up at the front of the building, waiting for each other, or how are you guys entering the building? Because I assume you guys are grouping up
to go to the library, or
yeah.
I just want to make sure.
Do you guys group up and meet up at the library, or did you guys have pregame at the Café du Monde and then head to the library together? Or did you just guys come on your own accord?
Let's shake it up and meet at the library.
Yeah. Sounds right.
All right. Anything in particular that you guys are... we'll start with Harris. Harris, you are at the library first. Do you want to describe what Harris is doing, especially after reading that newspaper article?
Is a little pale. Nervous, but also like not so sure that it he's 100% sure that it's related, but you know what? No questions asked. He's just a little pale looking, but like his problems will be gone. But oh my god, Bill. Oh, Bill. Oh, I should check in on that boy. I should check in on that boy. So he's just
are you gonna check in on the boy? In which case, I would totally need Beth to tell me about the boy.
Well, if you want, you can make a phone call at the library.
Yeah. I know his number. I'll make a phone call.
All right. Roll me a luck, please.
Go inside. Oh, roll me a luck.
Oh, yeah.
Like none of that. Oh, we'll try and push it.
Oh, you
7.
really care about him.
Yeah, I got 7.
All right. Wonderful. So, it rings a few times, but eventually the phone picks up and, Georgie, make it quick. Who is this?
Hey, Harris, I was just wondering, is Bill there?
No, he's not. Why?
Do you know where Bill is?
No.
'Cause I had a question about work, and I just wanted to see if I could probably touch base. Have you seen him? When was the last time you saw him?
Yesterday. He had to go do something for Mr. Savoy.
Has he come home yet? Well, I mean, obviously not. Okay. Yep. Thanks, Georgie.
Okay. I can give him a message when I see him if you want.
That would be fantastic. Tell him to get a hold of Harris.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay. And
Bye.
so yeah, the phone hangs up.
Ooh. That's not great. Now I'm really worried. I'm gonna call the hospital. call the hospital.
All right, roll me a luck.
Oh no. The 73. I don't know how I'm gonna push it. Oh no. That's 100.
Okay. So you don't get
Wait, actually, I need a little bit of a consult. Because I picked both the dice with the zeros. I am looking at 4 zeros. Is that just 10?
40.
That's just 10, right? Right?
What?
Because if it's
So you're using 2 double digits?
I fucked up.
Why aren't you using a regular digit?
Because I'm using Thomas's dice and they're all double digits. 'Cause I'm a dipshit. So the 2 zeros in front is a 0, and then the 2 zeros in the end is a 10. Right? Yes? Yeah, that's right. A 10. A pass.
So you
That's
have
how
2
that works.
Hold on, I'm rolling.
No, because it's 0 would be freaking 100.
No, it's not, because it would have to be a 1.
It's 100.
Fuck!
Let me put it like this, Harris. Would you like me to roll and see what it is?
No, let me get dice that don't suck. You know what? Faradoon, can you do some happy things for me, please? I don't want Bill to be dead.
Oh my god, you're using sweet baby boy Faraday's dice.
Where's your other 10?
Harris.
Oh my god, oh, there it is. I'm dumb. Alright. Baby boy. The 45, that's still too high.
Yep. So,
Oh my god.
while you're waiting for the phone to pick up, Tatters, can you roll me a stealth real quick?
Oh my god, yes!
All right. Let's see. That's a 60. Oh, that is a no.
Yeah, you have to hit a 20. So, you want to push it or?
No.
All right. So you're feeling a little squeaky and stuff, but Harris is having a little bit of a panic trying to get through to the hospital line that he still doesn't hear you come up behind him.
Pardon me. Are you
Jesus
well?
Christ.
Seems that you are having a moment of distress in front of the phone, sir.
So, like, when you do that, he literally almost dropped the phone. A little bit. Do you not, like, huh? Did you need the phone?
Simply a concern. Are
Oh.
you well?
I mean, I'm fine. But I'm trying to talk I'm trying to look in on a friend of mine. But like, if you need the phone, I can like
see.
call back.
No, I do not need the phone. Perhaps, though, maybe you have similar interests, however. You must be Harris, am I correct?
Yeah, and you, yeah, well, yeah, but and you are
An associate.
of
We likely have not met each other, but work for the same organization.
Tourist Bureau.
Indeed.
Okay.
I mean, roll a
Um,
psychology or a knowledge if you would like.
I would. I'm gonna go for knowledge. 15.
All right, and that's a knowledge.
Yes.
All right. He doesn't look that familiar. I mean, he's certainly dressed like somebody who would work at the tourism department, but you don't remember ever seeing him.
All right. So, are you also trying to contact the hospital?
No. I'm here to benefit in aiding in your motley crew, as it would say.
He's just gonna nervously look. Did Miss Wise send you?
Yes.
Okay. Well, all right. I'm gonna keep trying to phone the hospitals to see if I can get something about Bill. The others should be arriving soon. If you just want to stand somewhere that's not so close behind me, that'd be cool. There's chairs. There are chairs in the halls. Sit there.
If it would make you feel comfortable, I shall
Don't
give you
know
some
that anything
space.
makes me comfortable anymore, but yep. And he's just kind of like hold the phone with both hands close and lean closer into the phone and like try to dial again.
All right.
I'll give her some space.
Now, just for me personally, it's gonna be a lot of space, or did you just move like 2 inches away?
I'm thinking like half a step back.
Just, enough breathing room, just so he, doesn't feel too scared. I'll just be around the corner.
Ugh,
Watching,
cold
waiting.
shivers.
All right. Harris, go ahead and roll me another luck. And while you're doing that, Runa, Estaban, you have made it to the library. What are your courses of action?
I'm gonna let István go first.
Oh no, wait, hold up. Let me finish writing.
Okie dokie.
Alright. So.
43, I failed.
Do we arrive the same time?
Yep.
Or...
Oh, fantastic.
Well, hello there.
István, darling. Runa gives him the hug, the like kiss to each cheek, like they do in Europe. That's what all the fancy people do. There you are, dear. I'm glad to see that you're alive and kicking.
Yeah, same to you. It's nice to see you again.
Have you seen Harris around? Loops arm with his.
No, I don't seem to have seen him yet. Shall we go in? Maybe he's inside.
Maybe he's inside, yeah.
Opens the door for Runa. Just
Aw, such a gentleman.
All
Goes inside. So they
right.
can make their appointment.
You guys can roll me spot hiddens. Harris, unfortunately, it looks like the hospital line's pretty busy.
Damn it.
I rolled an 80.
All right.
I rolled a 35.
Are we pushing?
I don't feel I need to push at the moment.
All right, Estaban.
Neither do I.
You can.
I don't have to push it though.
Nope, you succeeded.
I passed.
Estaban, you see Harris. You see Harris on across over by the phones. You also see a very, very tall individual, like close to him. So you're not sure if it's somebody who's waiting to use the phone as well or something. But you definitely see Harris.
Okay. Oh, there he is. There is somebody behind him though. An abnormally large gentleman.
What? Runa
Can't
looks where he
can't you see?
points.
There, using the phone.
Oh, yeah, there he is. There's Harris. Now that I've had Tatters pointed out to me, can I do a knowledge roll?
Yeah, go ahead.
13.
13.
Sorry, I had to make sure I was reading the dice in the right order.
All right. He looks. You remember seeing him from Wolf's Big Match, and you've seen him out and about. You can make the assumption that he's one of the doctors in town that kind of works with the boxing ring and organization.
Okay. Fantastic. Well, maybe let's go see what Harris is up to, who he's calling. Maybe he's trying to get a hold of us because we're late or something. But I think we're on time. Looks at her watch. Yeah, we're on time. Trying to find Harris. They see him at the payphone with a called gentleman behind him. All right, so I assume we're gonna go over and say hello to Harris.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Describe.
Kind of come up as he's frustratedly hung up the phone.
What's up there, Harris?
Well, I've been trying to get a hold of Bill, and I can't seem to get through.
Oh,
His roommate said he hadn't come home, and
Wolf's protege?
Yeah. Can't quite get on the horn of the hospital, see if maybe something bad might happen to him.
that's alarming.
Why
Slightly.
do you think something bad happened to him?
Well, he's a business student. You saw the paper.
Oh, is he a business student?
He does business student stuff.
I hope he's okay.
Yeah, me too. But I don't know. Can't get through the goddamn phone. And then Spooky McSpookton's over there scared the shit out of me.
Looks over.
Who is that?
Yeah. At this point, Tatters is walking towards y'all.
And he is coming over here real fast with those long legs of his.
His and long legs.
Just like the wind.
Like a spider.
Hello.
Hello. You're
It's a pleasure to meet you all. I am an associate of Mr. Harris over here. I am Dr. Moore.
Harris kind of very slightly shakes his head no.
Miss Dr. Moore. Forgive me if I'm misplacing you for someone else, but were you the doctor for Mr. Barker at his last match with Tiger Flowers? Ringside?
Indeed I was.
Well, that's why your face looks familiar then to me.
I work the occasional job for them regarding medical services, of course.
Wait, so you know Wolf?
I do, to a degree.
You seen him lately?
I have not.
Alright.
Not for some time.
Well, do you remember the last time you saw him? We're kind of looking for him. Also, who sent you to come work with us? Forgive me for being blunt and a little bit suspicious, but yeah, who? Why are you here?
I'm here to help and assist you in the investigation of what seems to be finding Wolf.
Did his family send you?
No, it would be the trust of Miss Y.
Oh, I see. I suppose that they would be still interested in him, in his whereabouts, even though he's retired.
Mm-hmm.
Since Bill is probably maybe the next little cash cow if he can get over his losing streak.
Perhaps. Though I see him more as an academic sort.
How have you met Mr. Bill, Mr. Lynch?
Sparsely, though. Seems more of a scholastic sort than a athletic.
Well,
He really likes frogs.
oh, he likes frogs. That's
I think his
cute.
true passion is biology.
Interesting.
Why is he boxing?
For fitness and for fun, I don't know.
Well, aren't you his friend? Shouldn't you know that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm here. Yeah, I should know that. I can't believe I've never asked him, but he seems to like it, so.
All right, so we'll be business associates. Runa holds out her hand to Dr. Moore. She's like, Runa Solberg, sir.
Dr. Moore, take your handing. I figure this would be the era to, kiss the palm. Just.
Oh, a gentleman.
Wait, hold on. The palm?
Or the hand.
The back of it, like at the knuckles.
Be like, grab your hand, flip it over.
Runa making the big scrunch face as it happens. It's like, this is why I wear gloves.
All right. Runa,
And you.
once you get your hand back, can you roll me a spot hidden, please?
I can. Hold on. I gotta re-roll the one because it fell on top of my keyboard. 48.
48. Doing like a quick glance over, kind of seeing if there's any other surprises going here. You see a familiar face making a beeline to where the archives are.
Is it Raul?
It is not. It is somebody that you faintly recall going on a couple of dates with them, having a cannoli or two.
Oh no! Oh no! Runa, dead ass, looking at this thing, this person, just like, is that Danny? Squinting.
So, what would Dan be doing in the library, or is that up to player interpretation here?
You are making your way to go to the to talk to the fellas at the archives because they know a thing or two about the decals that you saw, or at least that you've been told. But how about you roll me a spot hidden real quick?
You got it. What's the base for that?
spot hidden is 25.
All right. I got a 12.
Nice. So as you're walking, making your way to where the archives door is, out of the corner of your eye, you can spot a familiar short blonde.
As Danny sees Runa, he stops in his tracks and he straightens up a little bit and he takes his hands and he runs in the hair and he sits back. And he begins to strut. Is this a library or is it
It's
like
a library.
It is a library.
Okay. Good. So there are no sound rules for Danny.
Oh no.
Shishi.
I'm already coiling and I don't even know what.
I guess I should probably lower the volume a little bit.
I'm not gonna yell, or at least I'm gonna try not to. He straightens up and he takes his hands and he hooks his thumbs in the pockets of his overalls.
Oh my god.
And he starts strutting towards Runa. Hey, sweetheart, what you doing in the library? I didn't know you were an intellectual.
Oh my god. Somebody else has to type that for me so I can respond to this. Runa stiffens a little bit. She's like, oh god, not now.
Wait, are you still holding my hand up? Or your arms around my...
Well, she would have let go of István by now because they're like in the
Okay.
library now, and she did the introduction with Dr. Moore. God damn it. She's like, oh, you know what? We got that appointment at the archives. Maybe y'all should go. I'll catch up with you.
Is a friend of yours.
Yeah,
Technically.
that's what you could say.
Hello, Danny.
Hi,
What
sweetheart.
are you doing at the library, darling? I didn't take you as the reading type.
Oh, I don't read. I actually, I don't do well with the words on the papers, but I did see a pretty picture on the side of a vehicle, so I'm here to check that out.
Oh, what kind of pretty picture?
Well, I could draw it for you, but I don't have any paper. You don't look like you have a pen. That's why I can't.
Runa in her bag already, taking out a notebook and a piece of paper, goes to the very, very back of it. It's like, here you go, dear.
Thanks.
What's it look like?
Danny scrawls the symbol on a piece of paper. Now, before I hand this over to you, okay, there has to be a couple deals here. If we catch whoever did this, okay, the reward money's mine. I get to keep it.
What are you talking about, Danny?
I figure witnessing such a horrific event last night, and seeing these guys drive off, there might be some reward money involved for capturing them. So
Okay, she's like pinching the bridge of her nose. She's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
last night, I witnessed a house go up in flames. Not something you see every day. And as I was leaving, I saw these two guys hop into a car, and they left.
Runa snatches her notebook and is writing all of this down. Wait, where did you see the fire? Was it over,
Beth, where was the fire?
was it at
Golden
the
Swan.
Jean-Baptiste horology? Horology.
Golden Swan horology.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
You saw the people who did it.
I didn't see them. No. I saw them get into their car, and then on their car was a symbol. I figured it might.
Look, you're a mechanic. You should know. What make and model was it? Like, what time was it?
Listen, lady, it was sometime after sundown, okay? And, what?
It's afternoon. This afternoon.
Never mind. Sometime
Afternoon.
before I went down. What make and model was the car?
I mean, we can hand wave it.
Hand wave.
It's just. I don't actually care about the exact make and model. It's just still like this is what Runa would be asking. Like, give me the facts, Danny.
I don't even want to share any information with you until we've made the deal that I get the money from capturing these folks. All right?
Danny, I don't care about any reward money. You can just have it and use it for your little car shop.
Thank you very much. Now,
You're
here's
welcome.
the notebook. If you'll flip to the page that you gave me, it has the symbol on it. I drew it for you. Nice and pretty.
Thank you, Danny.
You're very welcome.
So when we look at this page, what is it?
Putting it in the session log, and it is spoilered.
Oh, joy. Great. Just what we were coming to talk to Raul about.
I don't know.
How
No.
convenient.
Oh, that reminds me. Dr. Moore shows him the symbol. Have you seen this symbol before? At this point, we're getting pretty well acquainted with it, but...
Do not recall it. Perhaps. Let me think.
Go ahead and roll me a knowledge.
I lost the channel where the rolls are being done.
Oh, the bot one?
I moved it. It's above session.
It's right above session log.
Ah.
Here. Yeah, Beth is awesome and always moves them right before the session, so they're right here. Blows you a kiss, Beth.
Mwah. Takes the kiss. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, Harris, for taking those notes for me.
All right, Tatters, you recall that you've seen this in various cult shops. You recall that it is often associated with madness, despair, paranoia. You can't recall a couple of situations where individuals who have been exposed to this, to the story associated with the symbol have fell into some brief insanity, but there's kind of a speculation about whether or not it was that or if it was other factors. You do recall that you have seen another individual in your field of work in the medical field have a symbol similar to it on his tie, but the name is escaping you at the moment.
A foreboding symbol. It's usually associated with creatures taken by madness.
Oh.
I don't deal in madness.
Indeed. I recall a colleague of mine, long past, but he had a keen eye for this symbology.
Oh, Runa would like to, because she got that name from Jean-Baptiste, she's like, well, actually, since you're a doctor, do you know a Dr. Squall? Dr. Moore? Oh my gosh. Before I forget, Harris, István, I got a call from Jean-Baptiste last night. I got so much information I got to share with you.
Fabulous.
Nice.
Including leans over, whispers in both of their ears. Jean-Baptiste was dating Wolfgang. Yeah. Also, they're the Lady Swan.
Oh.
So,
Okay.
and whenever we get more information about whatever happened to Wolf, we're supposed to let Jean-Baptiste know. He's really worried. Poor man.
Understood.
Interesting.
Oh, shit! God, you're so sneaky for being so tall, Dr. Moore.
Creepy dude. I don't like the vibes. I'm gonna be real.
Do not worry. I'm a doctor.
Not.
Well,
Sure.
if you keep scaring me like that, Dr. Moore, I'm going to have to go to the hospital for heart palpitations.
Since you're a doctor, I've had this thing on my foot ever since I dropped this engine block on it. Do you think you can check it out for me real quick?
Ugh.
Perhaps when we have the time, but it is probably a minor fracture in your foot.
I mean, it does hurt. Just a little
You
bit.
should have had a cast or a splint put on it immediately afterwards. Unfortunately, it's possible the bone has warped already.
Boots do me just fine. I'm sure the toes facing the right way. I haven't taken them off in a minute.
Indeed.
Runa, face getting scrunchier, having this moment of, why did I date this man?
Tatters, do you want to do a knowledge check on whether or not you know Dr. Squall?
Yes, please. I'll just copy that so I don't have to keep on re-typing it.
It's probably for the best.
All right, 56. You can recall that Dr. Squall is neurosurgeon. You know where his offices are. You also know that he kind of keeps mainly to himself. And he's a bit of a pompous ass. Would be polite. Guy's got a bit of an attitude, but he does a good job, so people kind of suck it up and deal with him. And he keeps to himself, so.
All right. Would I make 2 and 2 together and point out that that symbol might be associated with them?
Yes.
Ah. No, I remember. Yes, Dr. Squall is that individual. You're a neurologist.
Yeah.
Worked on them with them sparsely. Bit of a shut-in. However, they tend to be full of themselves. I do know where their address of work is.
Well, that's great. We have
Make it pretty easy to find him.
We have a couple
Which
questions
guy
we
for
need
you?
to ask him. What, Danny?
He knows where he is.
I do.
Let's go see him. Why are we standing here?
Well,
Because we gotta look for a book first.
we have an appointment with the archives. I actually need to go talk to Raoul first.
But then we can go.
Actually, here, let me go let Raoul know that we're going to have an extra guest. Runa's going to... sorry to split the party, Beth, but Runa's going to shuffle.
Yeah.
To go tell Raoul that their appointment for 3 is now an appointment for 4.5, maybe 5.
Don't you worry. All right, give me 1 second. I want to make sure I have the stats up for a character, maybe? It's not going to give me.
Raoul, my beloved. I didn't come equipped with baked goods this time. Oh no.
What have you done?
I've doomed us all.
No pastries, no entry.
See, indeed.
All right. There we go. No, don't want. There we go. Found it finally. Okay, cool. Cross that bitch when it comes to. Anyways, so you get to the archive room. You know, the person who's at the main desk kind of just like, okay, go ahead. Raoul's in there. He's talking to somebody.
Oh.
Yeah, but you can go talk to him. It's fine.
I will patiently wait my turn and then go talk to him.
Okay. After a few minutes, Raoul will come poke his head out of the around the corner of the door. Be like, Runa.
Hello, Raoul. I'm here for my appointment. My friends are here as well. But you know how I made the appointment for 3 people?
Mm-hmm.
It's looking like that's gonna be 5 now, maybe 4, definitely 5, maybe.
Who's the Beth?
Oh
wait, never mind.
Were you
I
able
can
to?
count.
You got the king in yellow, right?
Yeah, I got it ready. They're gonna be sorry, let me try that again. Yeah, if you want to go round them all up, you can. If you don't mind, somebody actually came in, is here to see you in particular.
Who's that?
Mr. Fowler.
Mr. Fowler?
Yeah.
Her voice kind of cracks. Oh, well, where is he?
He's down in the archives. He came here early and asked if, apparently your baked goods make the rounds because he was asking about you.
Oh, great. She like plasters on the the socialite smile. And she's like, that's just absolutely wonderful that my baked goods have made the round. I didn't know you were sharing them, Raoul. Like nudge, nudge.
What can I say? You make enough to feed an army.
Well, you know what? What am I supposed to do? Now that Gaston's gone, he's not taking me to the cinemas as much anymore. I gotta bake all the time, Raoul. But, so he's in the archives right now?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't I go get my party, and then we'll come back in, and, the 5th person had something to ask you about, the King in Yellow symbol. I don't know how long he's gonna be with the group, but just giving you a heads up, he's a bit of the no yelling in the library rule is more of a suggestion to him.
I've heard.
Yeah. But I'll be right back.
All right.
Kisses. So she's gonna go back to get the rest of the group, and her face is pale.
Thank you, kitty cat.
Thank you, Hobbs. Yes, sweetie. You are doing a great Mr. Poster impression. Wonderful. So she's like, Harris,
You look like you've seen
István,
ghosts.
Mr. Fowler's here, and he wants to see me.
Oh,
Now, for those of us with a goldfish brain, who's that again?
Mr. Fowler is Runa's boyfriend, Miguel's employer. He's one of He's one of the founding members for the Crew of Swords.
Right.
He's also the one who his wife and him were involved in the King in Yellow cult attack.
Right.
Okay. Before.
Trauma unlocked. Thank you.
Yeah. Apparently the word of my baked goods has made rounds, and he wants to talk to me in the archives, which I'm fine with doing, but I need you guys to maybe keep an eye just to make sure nothing fishy goes on.
100%.
You got it.
Also,
Very
Raoul was
well.
expecting us.
I see.
Also, what a lucky lady am I? I have my own brute squad. I mean, you're more like an intelligence squad, and then Harris is the brute, but I mean, he's really good at it.
I can be a brute.
I know you can, sweetie.
Yeah. You see, I'm tough. And he like flexes a little bit.
Well, since you've now gotten the respec, what? So tell me about Danny. What does he look like? How's his skill set round out? What does Runa know about him?
Danny's around. Danny's 6 foot tall. He's got kind of a like dark brownish slicked back hair. He's well built, definitely strong enough to work in an autos industry, but not like bodybuilding. And he has Southern Italian shade of skin, so like kind of like darker than pasty white, but not like dark. And he has just like the biggest shit-eating grin on his face. His mouth expands really far. And so
does he still have the insanely high appearance score?
yes. So Danny's stats are looking like an 85 in strength, a 65 in constitution, a 75 in size, a 65 in dex, an 85 in appearance, a 55 in intelligence, a 75 in power,
So
a 35 in education.
you look like a model, is what I'm hearing.
It's less model looks, more of
okay, like you look like a gruff model. Like they'd hire you to be the pretty boy that's supposed to be the bad boy.
Yeah, like real Outsiders movie kind of thing going on.
Yeah.
Meant to be from the gross, grimy part of the city, but all very beautiful.
Okay. Well, then we should be on our way. Runa opening purse to double check that her baby gun is in there just in case.
Jeez. I'm not sentencing you to death. Jeez.
Look, I don't believe as a player you are, but Runa has literally seen another man investigating this get murdered. Or what happened to his body, and it was pretty gross. So, like, it's not that she wants to use it, she's just making sure it's there for her protection.
That's fair. Alright, so you guys get to the door. Raul's there. He kind of raises an eyebrow at the 2 additions to the motley crew. But he doesn't.
Raul, this is Dr. Moore and Danny Bianchi. He works at a car mechanics.
Alright.
Pleasure.
Likewise. So he opens the door, he lets you guys in. Mr. Fowler's with Mr. Poster, so.
Mr. Who?
With Poster.
Oh, with the cat.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, is the cat hissing or anything?
Well, you guys gotta go down there first.
Okay. Let's go. Runa will go first.
Well, I mean, he did ask for you.
I know. That's why I said Runa's going to go first, so you guys can look like you're there for a different reason.
Sounds good.
Wink wonk.
Wink wonk, indeed. So you come down to the archives, out one of the main desks. You can see Randall Fowler. He is sitting kind of quietly, and he's kind of petting the cat. He's very calm, very quiet. He hears you guys come. He looks up, and you can kind of see that he looks especially tired. But he doesn't stand up because Richard Poster is being a cat and is like, "You are not petting me in 5 milliseconds. Continue to pet me, slave. Let's do this. Chop chop." So he's kind of stuck with the cat, petting the cat, but he kind of gives you a apologetic kind of like, "Hey, I'd stand up and be polite, but cat."
Runa will meet the distance. She's like, "Oh, hello, Mr. Fowler, right?"
Yes, Miss Solberg.
Yeah, that's correct. Runa Solberg. Nice to meet you.
A pleasure to meet you too. I wish it was under better circumstances, but yes.
Oh, well, why do you say that, sir?
He kind of gestures to the
Her voice is kind of lowering to meet his.
he kind of gestures to the seat across from him on the table.
She sits.
I you called Miguel the other day, correct?
I didn't get him in trouble, did I?
Oh, no, of course not. It's just that as far as I'm able to piece together, you were the last person to talk to him, and I haven't seen him.
What?
Yes.
Runa, face falling. Just like, what do you mean? You haven't seen him. He's not been making preparations for your big shindig on Tuesday?
I mean, he was, but well, Dennis and Chet, they want to have it at one of the warehouses because there'd be enough people and stuff, so I didn't think too hard of it, and Miguel has been prepping over there, but then he'd usually come in the evening to prep for the next day's meals and such, and I saw him in the morning, and then
When's the last day you saw him?
hold on, let me just make sure.
She's like gripping pretty tightly to her bag at this point. Like her bag's on her lap and she's like holding to it really tightly.
We will. I'm trying.
It's okay. Take your time. I'm not in any rush. I'm just gonna sit here and stew and let Runa have a baby freak out. Cause oh boy, she's having a freak out.
Okay, Friday. Friday morning.
Okay, when did we make the call? Thursday?
Friday.
Okay.
Friday afternoon.
So we made the call Friday afternoon, and then the last time Mr. Fowler saw him was Friday morning.
Yes.
Day that Fowler saw Miguel, Runa had called him that afternoon. He has been missing ever since. So he's been missing 2 days.
Yes. He's Randall is kind of hesitant and he's kind of like, and well, what's the incident with Mr. Gavin that happened earlier this week? It's not.
What about Mr. Gavin? Who's that? Playing dumb.
He was a reporter. He I suppose he got the short end of the stick and was investigating the cruise. You know how the papers go. They're, the one time of year we can have fun poking fun at wealthy individuals.
Yeah, I'm sure that must get real tiring for you, Mr. Fowler.
Oh, it's quite all right. It's a consistency that happens over the course that you can expect. Helps keep my mind off of past events and such.
So, forgive me for being a little bit blunt, Mr. Fowler. I'm just a little bit shocked you haven't heard from Miguel at all. He hasn't called in sick, or
He
he
hasn't.
hasn't shown up to that warehouse at all. Do you have the address for it?
I have the
I could-
address, and
I could go swing by, and maybe he just fell asleep because he was working too hard. He really cares about making sure that you all look good.
roll me a psychology real quick.
69.
Nice, but a fail. So do you want?
Oh no! I want to push it.
All right.
43.
Oh, that's fast. You can kind of tell that he's kind of trying to keep the smile on his face and kind of not quite hopelessness, but he's trying to keep that hopeful thing. But it is clear that he's got the major concerns going on.
Mr. Fowler, I'm really concerned about Miguel. He usually calls me all the time and checks in on me, but I haven't heard from him because he said he was busy, and I gotta respect a man's space. It's really important. But I care about him immensely. So if you know where he might have been, I would like to follow up on that.
Yes.
And also, if he was doing something for you and he's just suddenly gone, it's not going to look very good on you at this time of the year where people really like to poke fun or sling around accusations.
Trust me, Miss Solberg. I know very well. You can
Also, how did you know to find me here?
He's gonna pause for a few minutes, and he's gonna sigh, and he's gonna be like, Mr. DeMonge contacted me, and
Oh, Mr.
you say that out loud, Harris?
I suppose, do they need to make like a listen check to see hearing any of that?
Yes,
Yeah,
let's hear the listen check.
All right. Well, I got a 28.
Okay, so we got a pass from Harris.
Did you say the rest of the party? Sorry.
Yes, rest of the party.
It's 20 for me, so
Okay.
Oh my fucking god.
it's a pass too.
I got a 27.
27. Okay, listen is a 20, so do you want to go ahead and spend the 7 luck?
Sorry.
She's gonna be a handsome dumb idiot, Your Honor.
You have 75%, or you have 75 luck if you want to spend the 7 luck.
I'm sure I'll hear whatever I missed in conversation.
Okay, and then Tatters, do you want to
I might push it.
okay.
Push it to the limit.
Hell yeah.
Push it to the limit.
I got a 7.
That's a no.
Okay. So for those that passed, you over here, Randall Fowler saying that Etienne informed him that you guys were investigating you were investigating Peter Gavin's death.
Fucking rude. I'm gonna let them respond.
That snake. He told us on.
Harris.
What do you think about this, Harris?
Harris?
Gahv, are you with
He's
us?
so angry, he is vibrated into another dimension.
Pretty much. Fucking terminology. I knew it.
Who are we getting angry about?
Give me.
So-called best psychic in New Orleans.
Never trust those psychics. They're there to steal your money. My nonna taught me that one.
Exactly.
Well,
Hold on a sec. We got
not
to
trust.
let's see. Give me a minute. So Mr. Fowler heard the reaction and he tiredly looks at Harris
It's so funny.
and Estaban.
Oops.
Okay, I do have a quick question. I don't know if this was established, and I'm sorry if I missed it. But Mr. Fowler and Runa are in a room. Did we all go in the room with her?
You guys are all in the archives. The archives is kind of like this open space where like there's shelves of all different stuff.
Okay. So we're like on the other side of a shelf.
Yeah.
Yes, he's kind of looking in that general direction of like
Okay.
the guy has perfected the dad look, so he is giving you the disappointed dad look.
I don't know that Harris would be affected by the disappointed dad look.
Danny doesn't know his dad.
You know what? Runa, okay, hold on. I'm going to roll for this. I'm going to roll to see if Runa's going to ask this question. If it's over 50, she's just going to ask it. If it's under 50, she'll be more tactful. All right, let's see. It's a 66. It's over. All right. Runa kind of like puts her hands on the table. She's like, I'm gonna end up dead for this, but Mr. Fowler, I understand you're really tired, but with all the stuff that's going on, but I need you to cut the shit. What do you know about where Miguel is, and what do you know about the King in Yellow? That's what you're here for, right?
He's gonna sigh very tiredly, and you can almost see him like age 20 years in that sigh. In 1907, my wife.
Oh, damn, he's just gonna ride out with it?
Yeah, he's tired as fuck, man.
I was not expecting that. Runa's like, oh, damn, that actually worked.
Sometimes
I gotta get my typing hands ready.
Sometimes it actually works. Sometimes it will actually work.
Okay. R. Fowler. Let's fucking go.
All right. Whew.
In 1907.
In 1907, my wife and I had just gotten married. It was, and I'm sure you understand what it's like finding a person that you're that close with, Miss Solberg. But what? Sorry, dog decided to interrupt this moment.
Yeah,
Excuse you, Jack. We're having a moment here.
All right.
Though at the person you're close with, Runa is going to be blushing a little bit.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm not entirely sure how it had happened, but she got kidnapped. Like, disappeared off the face of the earth. No amount of investigators, no amount of police work. She was as good as dead. And I was crushed. I was broken. And an individual I was given his contact information, and they were and he was touted as some sort of person who would be able to help me move forward, move on after what happened to my wife. And he manipulated, he lied, used me, and you can kind of see him shaking a little bit. He gave me some, he kind of gestures to where the King in Yellow book is on a different table that is far. He gestured to the book. He had me read that. And I lost it. I lost any sense of reality. And it was only through the work of the investigators, Mr. Jenkins, Lieutenant Jenkins, kind of fumbles a little bit in that and kind of like use the correct wordage. And through Etienne's help, they were able to find my wife and rescue her, and then rescue me, and before I was completely broken. And unfortunately, it happened around this time. So what I'm seeing going on right now, it's bringing back very awful memories, Miss Solberg.
All right, I'm gonna just keep up with all that.
Yay!
So, are you saying that this group, this individual, might be doing something within your crew to recreate that, or why haven't you stopped them?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's coming back or if it's just me being paranoid. It took a long time for me to recover from that, Miss Solberg. Whatever he did, in addition to having me read that damn book, I know he kind of just shakes his head and
Well, whatever's happening, we're trying to stop it. So any information you have would be greatly appreciated, especially because I want to find Miguel.
if it is happening some in the crew, which it's seeming like that, checks the warehouse might have something, or Chet's whatever he's got going on in Black Tower,
The oil rig?
something like that. He's gonna pause for a minute and he's gonna kind of shake his head. Miss Solberg, I apologize if it seems like I have just sat by, but it is.
Well, she's got like this tired ass smile. She says, well, you're a family man now. You have a little girl running around. You don't want anything bad to happen to her, right?
Yeah, I want to keep her safe. And as much as Dennis thinks that he is a modern individual, he is as old-fashioned as his father and his grandfather. He barely thinks that I am. He's gonna kind of lean back for a second and you can kind of see him kind of recollecting all the different kind of petty insults that have been given his way. regarding his mental state at times. I feel like he's Dennis will look for any excuse to discredit anything that I say. I think if it wasn't for the fact Miguel is as good of a chef as he is, he'd make up some random excuse to kick me out.
Well, he sounds like a rather unpleasant individual. So, what's his type? I hear he's a very a womanizer.
Mm-hmm.
What's his type?
Pretty face and doesn't talk too much. So it usually ends up anything with a pulse.
Sounds like a typical man. Don't like their women too opinionated. Shame they're really missing out.
And a nice tired chuckle.
All right, so she's gonna take out a piece of her notebook, pass it over with the pen. She's like, I need those addresses, please, Mr. Fowler.
He nods, and then...
Have you said anything to the police? Reported him missing?
Well, I was going to, but then with the situation regarding the Golden Swan, horology, and what happened at at the Olympia, seems like everything that can go wrong is going wrong this year. Anyway.
I mean, I don't know anything about the Olympia situation, so...
Oh, it was
if
all
you
over
know something about... Well, I saw the paper, but it doesn't mean I know what's going on with it.
Well, I'm sure the boys at the station are being overworked trying to figure out what exactly happened, because some of those students were well known.
Oh?
Had a very wealthy families.
Oh, of course. Wealthy children do like to make waves.
Yeah. He's gonna finish writing up the addresses, even though, there's a couple of times where it's like, okay, Mr. Poster, let me write. Thwap. The cat is trying to do its best.
Runa's giving like the grabby fingers, like, come here, Mr. Pasta.
Mr. Poster's like, no, this old man needs to be emotionally supported, and I shall be emotionally supported by demanding attention.
Sounds like a cat.
Yep. But he writes down the addresses, and he gives it to you. And after a few moments, he's like, that's what I can do to help. I kind of sigh softly. Just be careful.
Well, as long as you don't tell on me to the other cohorts, I think we'll be just fine. Right?
Of course.
It's not like we've ever met before, sir. She gets up with the paper.
He kind of smiles softly and kind of picks up the cat, and he's like, I can see why Miguel likes you so much. And then he's going to make his way out of the archives with the cat.
Damn, he's kidnapping the cat. Get her.
Well, no, he's in the library, man.
I know. Runa is going to come over to the rest of the group after he leaves. And her little petite hands are shaking. She's just going to walk up to István and just flop her forehead to his shoulder. Just like...
There. It's gonna be fine.
They got my boyfriend.
It'll be okay.
I see.
So how much did you hear? How much repeat?
Oh, once again, that Frenchman has something to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
Shishi, you can totally interrupt with that. That's fine.
I wasn't sure if it was breaking the tenseness of the moment.
No, that's why I said it exactly like that. Because I'm a drama queen.
Sorry. Reel my ears back a little bit. Boyfriend?
Danny, we haven't been on a date in like 3 months. Yes,
Yeah,
I'm a
but we-
boyfriend.
Hey, you think that means something?
I have a boyfriend now.
Oy,
Well,
Whatever.
maybe.
Jeez.
maybe.
Damn, Harris.
Hey,
Runa's gonna
let
stand
the
up
old man
and she's
speak, huh?
just gonna like with her weak little arms, she's just gonna like punch Harris in the gut. She's like, Harris, you're the absolute worst.
Let the old man speak. What's this about? Maybe, sir?
Didn't you listen to anything that just got said? He's missing.
He's missing.
Ugh.
He's gone.
Ugh.
It's all right.
I'm gonna go read this book. What the fuck is up with this book that is driving everybody bonkers?
You sure you want to
Runa.
read that?
Runa about to make the worst decision of her life.
No.
Miss
I'd like to-
Solberg,
Intervene. Grab the book.
I suggest that you practice caution with such things. They are
We
not
have
to be trifled with.
We have literally heard of now 2 cases of people reading this book and going batshit crazy, and you want to be number 3?
I just want to know what the hell's going on. And I've already been puppeted around by one of these books. What's a second book to add to that?
A second book?
I suggest caution beforehand. And if we pursue this investigation further, we cannot do it with clouded minds filled with insanity.
I can't read. Do you think it'll do anything to my brain?
Well, we find out, Danny.
Dr. Moore is going to take a very, very slow turn towards Danny in almost a look of disbelief.
I mean, if I just look at the pictures, it can't do much, right?
Danny,
Excuse me
you
for a
said
minute, I'm gonna go
that is
die in a corner.
correct. Tell me, Danny,
That's my name. Don't wear it out.
does this concern you?
Yes.
Do you have the capability of reading?
Not a lick. I've tried. Can't learn.
Then I would not suggest reading it regardless, because you may not garner any information that will be inside of it.
Well,
Which is
listen.
the only point within reading a book.
Listen. Okay, maybe if I don't go insane from the words, all right, and there's just pictures inside, maybe I can get a little bit of information. If I don't get any information, what's the harm? You know, I'm not insane, but there's also the information. We're right back where we started. It doesn't take too long. Flip through, see if there's any pictures that matter. I think it's a worthwhile investment.
I do not think that is a wise approach, no matter how childish it may sound. It is not that simple.
Sir,
Now, if I cannot trust any of you to not read this book, I will take it.
can I ask where your
Oh no, Shishi, you're roboting.
To assume how childish I am.
Oh,
This is a good thought.
Oh
No.
no.
Sorry. Is it better?
okay, yes, you're good now.
Sorry, Mr. Doctor, sir. Can I ask where your credentials are to assume, one, that I am that childish, and two, to know anything about this damn book?
I know one thing for sure about this book, that it is dangerous.
Well, yeah, we figured that part out, smarty pants.
And the reason I called you childish is that only a child would assume because they cannot read, they somehow exempt themselves from whatever effects this book may have upon you.
Well, it's the words that does it, right? When people read the book, they goes insane. But if I just look at the book,
I am not practicing semantics with you, sir.
I don't know what that word means.
Exactly.
Okay, but I feel like he's got a little bit of a point.
See?
No.
Me?
He does not have a point.
Come on, tall, dark, and creepy. Just let me take a look at the book.
No.
Oy. Who has the book at the moment?
For now, it's, I believe it's still in the hands of Runa.
Hey, sweetheart, let me see the book real quick.
Runa death gripping this. What if I just... I mean, we could put it back here in the library and we could all just walk away. But then this could happen again. Or we could just burn it and then I could lose my access to the library. But maybe that would be a good alternative. I can always ask to come back later or just buy more books. That's fine.
Or you can let me look at it, and if I don't go insane, then I don't go insane.
Miss Solberg.
Yes, Dr. Moore.
May I kindly take the book?
She's death gripping.
I think you should give me the book.
Harris, István,
Hmm.
you've been my cohorts in crime.
I don't think you should read it.
Yeah.
Do you have, if anybody should read it, it's probably me.
Sorry,
Why
me.
Y'all
you?
have like friends and shit. I just got Bill.
Yeah, but who's gonna check up on Bill if Wolf's gone?
Exactly.
God damn, you're right.
Expendable. Someone who can't read. That's what I'm
All
telling
right, how about this? How about we hold on to the book so no one else can read it?
you. Good plan. I like this.
I don't think Raoul's gonna let us just take the book out of the library.
So we'll
We'll
Especially
steal it.
after what happened with the Galifraki book last
Good.
year.
How is this
What?
thing not under lock and key?
So do y'all remember like oh my god, has it been 2 years already?
Yep.
Has it been 2 years already? What year was it? 2000?
No, it was
2000, wow, 1924? 1925?
just yeah, 25.
25.
Technically.
Oh my god, it's been 2 years already. Do y'all remember 2 years? It's like Runa's still holding the book. She's like, do y'all remember 2 years ago when there was that big hullabaloo around New Year's Eve where all the singers and dancers were just jumping out of buildings and getting hurt and dying?
Wow, that sounds horrendous.
It
Aaron,
was.
roll me a knowledge real quick.
29.
29. You remember an incident that happened in Virginia and kind of near Washington, D.C., where a musician had a major freakout during a celebration. And there were stories all over about musicians just having mental breaks and freakouts, and nobody could explain why.
Oh shit, I do remember something.
Hmm.
Okay.
So that year, somebody else found a book like this one, and inside of it was spells, magic, something otherworldly that took a hold of all the singers and dancers and musicians, and it messed us up real bad. I almost died. And I lost some of my best friends because of that. These books are powerful. I don't want to see these in another hands again, ever.
Hmm.
But there might be a hint about how to fix this inside of this damn book. Can I roll a knowledge check, Beth, to see if I remember the name of that organization that Louise gave the other
Yes.
book to?
Go ahead.
Okay, cool. 28.
Miskatonic University.
Okay, thank you. It's not like I've seen anybody from the Miskatonic University coming to fix this one, so it's gonna be up to us again to do something about it.
Okay. So I
But
think
I
it's
don't think you reading it, Danny, is gonna be a good idea.
hold on. I've got a different offer. I think it's pretty clear that we can't just leave the book in the library. If comes along and reads it, the brain goes, we're stuck.
You're roboting, sweetie.
Ay, are you kidding me? Sorry.
But you're good now. That's
Yeah, now you're good. So go ahead, try again.
I've got a different offer this time. It's very clear that if we leave the book in the library, it's somebody else is gonna find it, they're gonna read it, they're gonna go insane. Now, in my past, I have had a couple of run-ins with law enforcement about having sticky fingers. And plus, the guy upstairs, he doesn't know me. And you said he wouldn't just let you walk out with a book. Maybe I can just take the book. I'll exit separately. Y'all can follow behind. Say you left the book downstairs. Then we could have the book. I pinky swear. Pinky swears that if you give it to me, I won't read it.
Hey, Danny, why don't you roll me a persuade, please?
You've got it.
Oh no.
Beat
What's the base for
10%.
10?
Yep.
I got a 10.
oh, how convenient.
All right. Everybody else,
Oh my
roll me
God.
psychologies, please.
I'm not lying either. I will not read the book if they let me sneak it out.
30.
Okay.
65.
Okay.
94.
Okay. Estaban, Harris, do you guys want to press that?
When have my
Just make him
ever
read
gone
anything.
wrong?
I'll pass. I'll pass that.
Okay. So, for those that passed their psychology check, Tatters, did you?
Psychology. Nope, I failed.
Okay. You want to push?
Oh no,
or-
wait. No, I wanted to say push.
Oh, okay.
If I tried.
Okay. Estaban, go ahead and push. Tatters, do you want to
Mhm.
push?
You know what? Sure. I'm getting some fishy vibes from this guy.
I'm
I'm gonna let it
77. I did not make it.
Okay. Okay, that's okay. So,
Goddamn. Okay.
do you want to spend the luck?
What is it? 8 luck?
Yep.
I can chew that. Yeah.
All right. So for those that passed, you can tell pretty solidly that he's telling the truth. For those that didn't pass, nope, he's still sus.
I think everybody passed but Harris, right?
I think so.
So it's just Harris who stuffs with me. Why do our
Yeah.
characters never get along, Gahv?
Because I roll shit. I don't have a lot in psychology, and I'm just generally suspicious of the world, so. But I mean, honestly, I don't actually think you can read. Do I think you'll read it? Yeah, but I don't think you can read. I don't care where the book goes, as long as nobody else gets into it.
A dubious source, but you are at least forthright.
See? I wouldn't lie to use. Come on.
Well, even if the book was removed from the library, what would we do with it then?
Keep it safe. I'll hide it in my car. Nobody ever gets into my car.
Burn it.
I don't know that burning it would do the job.
I suspect that the safest way to leave it here. Have it locked up tight.
But
Yeah.
did they lock it up? Was it locked up before? Do you think they would lock it up?
I can talk to Raul about it and maybe take some of my savings and donate to the library to have some more secure.
Or I've got a in my auto shop. We could store it there.
I mean, I also have a safe, darling.
So then we can store it there. I don't trust it in a public area.
Well, I mean, couldn't we just ask Raoul to put it in like a more secure zone? I'm sure they've got like a lock.
A secure zone where anybody could get into this place and just break it open. At least if one of us takes it, it's in the security of our own private domiciles.
You know, where anybody could break into them.
Yeah, but at least it's not like unfettered access. They've got to get through like locks on doors and plus, how is Raul going to be able to trust oral validity?
All right, I'm ready, Beth.
All right.
So where is Raul right now?
He's upstairs,
Like outside of the archives?
outside of the archives.
Okay.
A little short-staffed today, so.
Okay. God, I can't believe I'm gonna do this. So Runa is gonna take the book as if she's gonna go talk to Raul about it. And she's gonna tell the group that. Like, all right, well, I'm gonna go take the book to Raul to return it and say we're done with our appointment. And then while she's going up the stairs, she's gonna open it to the front cover.
Okay.
No.
It's pretty. There's no author name in it, and it just says
All right.
The King in Yellow.
She's gonna read the first page as she's walking, unless somebody stops.
I mean, it's not that true.
I mean, like, I'm not gonna
Wait, can we see her though?
All right.
Yeah, it's like I feel like you guys would probably get a round of like, yo, is she lying to me?
Go ahead and roll me spot hidden, everybody. Runa, roll me a luck, please.
37.
39.
79. No.
Okay.
I got a 24.
Okay.
Oh wow.
What'd you get?
Okay, 96.
96.
All right.
That's
Spot
nice.
hidden's 25.
I did not pass.
I passed.
Okay.
Also passed.
Estaban, do you want to re-roll?
I'll try. 16.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all see Runa. You see her making the motions of her opening the book as she's walking up the stairs. And Runa, what was your luck?
It was a 39 of 60.
All right. Give me one.
Do I fall down the stairs?
Give me 1 second. I gotta roll. All right. You're able to make like 2 or 3 words in before you bump into Raul, who is going to come down and check on you guys.
But before she bumps into Raul, my beloved. Oh, hi, Raul.
Hey, Runa, is everything all right?
She's got like the open book pressed against her front. She's like, yeah, we were just finishing up with the book, and I was coming to return it to you. We might need to talk about the security of this particular novel screenplay.
Yeah. All right. And he puts up his hand to offer to take the book from you.
Hesitantly closes it and hands it back over.
All right. Thanks, Runa. Yeah, I'll see what I do regarding security, whatnot. But trying to get anything done.
Get it locked up so that nobody can look at it in the future. It's causing a lot of trouble, like that other book. You know, the one that Miss Katana came and took away?
Yeah. I can see what strings I can pull and see if I can skip some of the red tape.
She like offers her pinky up. She's like, can you promise me that you'll just tell people that it's been checked out when they come to look for it?
Sure. He gives you the pinky promise.
Runa finds some weird sort of satisfaction in this pinky promise, despite how childish it is. Okay. You know anything about this crazy thing? Like, we ended up not opening it.
It's a book about some place called Carcos, and that's pretty much all I know about it. I think it's supposed
Have you read it?
Nah. It's
okay. But knows it's about a place called Carcosa. Well, looks back at everybody. I suppose our appointment's over then, and we should get going. I need a cigarette. Ugh.
All right.
all right. So you guys are gonna leave the library?
Apparently.
Guess so.
Alrighty. You guys leave the library without too much fanfare. So where to next?
I'm gonna say, as soon as they're outside of the library where there's not, so much flammable shit, Runa is like, not even the cigarette, like the big cigars coming out.
Danny is also going to smoke, not because of stress, just because he's addicted.
Runa also flask.
Delicious combos.
Hell yeah.
Ciggies and alcohol.
Cigaretta.
Well, I guess we could go check out this warehouse or chit-chat with Mr. Squall, was it?
Yes, Dr. Squall.
Sounds like a good idea.
You coming along, Danny?
You're stuck with me now, sweetheart.
Delightful.
Why's that, honey?
He's got a chance.
Hmm.
He's got to make sure his competition stays gone.
I assume all of you drove here.
Yeah, walk. Well,
Is
when you're on
everybody
legs,
still
you get
walking?
across town in 5 minutes.
You know, I've got a car.
I got a cab here, so I'll just take a
Somehow that
ride.
does not surprise me.
I brought my automobile here. Any of you need a ride?
I came with my car too, so I'm good. But thank you
I'm a
for the
hop
offer.
in with Estaban.
You alright?
We're all
Yeah.
going to the warehouse.
Yep. Meet you there.
Can somebody give me directions to this place?
I
Nope.
believe I
See ya.
have the
I mean,
address, didn't I?
I have it. I've
Okay.
probably given it to everybody else too.
Delightful.
Awesome.
We're on our way to the wait. Is this the warehouse where I'm going to die?
Roll
It
me a
is,
luck,
isn't it?
Harris.
Oh my god. 12!
oof.
I live!
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. So you guys make it to the warehouse. There seems to be people kind of mingling in and out, kind of getting stuff ready for Mardi Gras on Tuesday. As you kind of pull up, you can kind of see a couple of them are on break and kind of having their smoke break. Harris, you can faintly hear some chit chat about it's like, thank God Amelia's gone for the day. Now we don't have to deal with having to walk on eggshells around her or near her. Have to deal with her husband on top of her.
Oh, good.
Lucked out there, buddy.
Yeah.
Hear that, Estaban? I got a chance to live today. Amelia's gone.
That's good.
Why couldn't it have been simpler? Why she got me married to some nasty person? So pretty.
So, do we have an order of who shows up at the warehouse?
Everybody roll me a d20.
Okay.
20.
7.
I got 20.
Okay.
I got a 3.
Okay.
Crit fail.
Oh, I got a 19.
I got a 19 as well.
Okay. So we'll just go in numerical order of how the dice roll rolled out, and then it's the people who tied showed up at the same time.
What a coincidence.
So low
Mhm.
highest first.
Estaban, was it?
Hello. Yes.
Seem a capable sort. What is your profession?
I'm a private investigator.
Ah, I see. You worked on many cases.
Some. Yeah.
Any quite like this?
What?
Like this investigation?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Something like this.
He's
I
like the
see.
weirdest, strange relative that just showed up to your party.
Yeah.
It's the most awkwardest conversation. It's just.
I guess Danny would be there by now. He hops out of his vehicle and does a little half-run skip towards you guys.
Oh my.
How's everybody doing? How was your ride over?
Uneventful.
Couldn't have been that uneventful. You got a car underneath your feet.
It is serviceable between reaching one point to the other.
That's not all cars for a dog. Come on.
So I assume you had a eventful drive.
Oh no, I just got right over here. How are you, Mr. What characteristics can Danny use to define István of it
Oof.
without knowing his name?
Red tie, short, beige clothes.
Does he have a trench coat on?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think it's just a suit.
Yeah,
It's just a nice
beige
light suit.
Sorry, my brain is skipping on the way to do it, but Danny essentially introduces himself to István and asks him who he is, because we've had very limited interaction in the library.
it's nice to meet you. I'm a private investigator, and I've been living here in New Orleans for quite a while.
What's
And you be?
well, first of all, what's your name before I tell you mine?
So, István Kisfaludy.
Bless
Call
you.
him Estaban.
Yeah, you can call me Estaban.
Wonderful. Stick with that pronunciation. Maybe I'll touch it up and try and work on it later. And you are, sir? And he points to Harris.
Oh, Harris Melchoir. I work at the Tourism Bureau.
Oh, you work? Didn't expect that.
Ouch.
Was that an ouch to outside factors or to Danny's comment?
To Danny's comment.
I see. Sorry, it's just physical appearances have a lot to do with first impressions. But you look fine. You look fine.
Huh.
I can. I feel it's getting a little slow around here. Do we have an estimate on when the other folks are coming in?
In due time, I suppose.
They'll
How
get
long?
here when they get here.
Well, if you
Oh,
guys-
well, wait for me.
Yes.
A little bit.
I don't know, Beth. When do I show up?
you can show up right now. Show up, everything's good. The workers don't even bat an eye. They're just like, oh, people, is this am I paid enough for
I
it?
would
Nope.
like. Can I show up with like a whole tray of cookies?
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah! Yeah, Runa shows up with an entire covered tray of like some of her best fucking cookies. She made a pit stop at her apartment.
That's why it took so long.
She's been stress baking the last couple days. Yeah. So she's got this just ginormous cookie tin.
Hey, those for everybody. You bring snacks for the class.
No, this is for Barbara, dear. Try to keep up.
It's step 4.
You'll notice that Runa looks a little bit saucier than she did when you last saw her too. Her makeup's been freshened up.
Ready.
She's like, I might have to use one of Harris's steps of escalation. Maybe 2 to 3 of them. We'll find out.
All right.
Well, Miguel's supposed to be around here somewhere, so let's go see if anybody's seen him.
Good plan.
And if not, then I might be questioning somebody else.
All right. How do you guys want to go about it?
I would like to. Are there workers on the ground where we are?
Yeah, they're sitting out. They kind of watched you pull up, but they're not getting paid enough to really care. So
Okay. I would like to strut up to one of them. And I reach my hand. Hello, sir. My name is Bianchi, and I'm here to evaluate your team's working ability. Do you have a boss I could speak to?
Card's in his office.
And where would that be? Can you point towards that, please?
He jams his thumb inside. I'm just kind of like, yeah, he's there, in there. You gotta go. You're gonna have to work for it. Go in to see him because they're on break, man.
So would you folks mind if I just moseyed on in there?
Yeah. I mean, we're paid to put up decorations. We're not paid for much else.
Very nice, sir. It was a pleasure to meet you, and I will see you next time. And he walks off towards the direction of the office.
All right, you guys following?
Yeah.
All right, Runa, you do get a couple of wolf whistles your way.
Blows them, winks, does a little finger wave.
Danny reaches for wrench in pocket. So inside of the warehouse, towards the office.
All right.
Is there anybody like outside of the office, or can I just open the door and walk in?
I mean, you could knock first, but sure, you can open the door.
And who are we looking for again? What's his name?
Dennis Picard.
Dennis Picard. And who is the big guy that we're looking for that Runa has the cookies for?
Dennis Picard.
We're looking for Dennis Picard.
Picard.
Very cool.
Because I want to know where my boyfriend is.
All right. No knocks. Just open the door, catch him by surprise. Would you mind describing the environment of the office to me real quick?
Oh yeah, it is a nice kind of lounge sort of air. Despite it being an office for a warehouse, it is finely decorated. Dennis himself is young man, probably late 20s at best. He is kind of casually he has his feet up on the table. He's kind of been smoking a cigar. He's kind of just been footing around in the office, kind of, I have to be here because we're supposed to be working, but I'm not really working.
I see.
He's the big man. He don't have to.
Yeah, he don't have to lift a finger. And he has the subtlety to prove it. You open the door. He kind of lifts his head up a little bit. You see him look you up and down, and there's a little bit of an eyebrow wiggle.
Eyebrow wiggle, and am I able to tell the intent of the wiggle?
Roll me a psychology.
Okay.
What'd you roll?
Sorry, I'm rolling it. I got a 43.
Would you like to push that?
How much? Yes, I would like to roll again, sir.
Yep.
I got a 66. I definitely did not pass.
You can't tell what the intention is. It could have been anything from, man, his forehead must be itchy too.
Okay. I would like to walk in and like a trumpeter for a royal parade, announce that my associates will be coming in shortly to speak with you about an important matter.
Oh, you're bringing friends, huh?
Yeah, I'm bringing friends.
Wonderful. Have a seat.
No, I prefer to stand, thank you.
All right. Fine by me.
And then he sits down because his legs hurt.
God damn it.
Are the rest of you following me in, or was I just being silly?
When
What?
like Harris is gonna follow us looking confused.
Okay.
All right, Harris, you want to roll me a psychology really quick?
57.
Okay.
Fail. I'm gonna keep the fail.
All right, you can't tell what he's thinking as he looks you up and down and kind of does a little head nod.
I want to go in last.
Oh, I guess I'll go in next.
All right, Tatters, roll me that psychology, please.
It's all right. Hey, look at that. Past that. Got
Nice.
22.
You can tell that he's a little disappointed in seeing you because compared to the others, the other two that were, those are definitely his types. You are unfortunately not his type, but he'll accept it.
Oh man, I lost the game of hot or not.
Yeah, sorry, Tatters, in the game of Fuck, Marry, Kill. It looks like you're filling out the kill category.
It's okay. He can try.
He's not super disappointed, but he's definitely kind of like, oh, okay.
It's on turn.
No. Okay.
Estaban, roll me that psychology.
Yee. 55.
Do you want to voice it?
No.
All right, you can't tell what his reaction is.
Good. I would be
His
scared.
son can't tell his reaction. All right, time for Runa.
Runa, roll me that psychology, girl.
Okay. It's a 67 out of
50.
50. I'm gonna roll again.
Okie doke.
55. I'm gonna spend those 5 luck points.
All right.
Please. 36. All right. What does Runa know?
The others weren't kidding when they said he likes a pretty face. You can kind of see his eyes light up of like, oh, hell yeah. You know what? Not too shabby. My luck is not that bad. 3 out of 5, not that bad.
Oh my god. So normally Runa would be this really, loud spoken woman. But she's learned some things about this man. So here comes those acting skills, baby. She's gonna be like, excuse me, Mr. Bashad, right?
Please call me Dennis, sweetheart.
Oh, Dennis. Runa, it's so nice to meet you. I came here on behalf of your caterer. I hear that he's been failing at his duties, and so I brought you a sample of my goods. And she's gonna gently put the container on the table, give him the pretty smile.
All right.
She's totally leaning forward to give me the little bit of like, ooh, what's under there, girl?
He's gonna kind of look at the place.
Step 2, seduction.
Step 2.
Let's go.
He's gonna kind of look at the cookies and then kind of immediately look back at you. Are you offering to work on Mardi Gras?
Well, I'm offering to work, but I can be convinced for a side business. Depending on who's asking.
And
I-
your friends here, they're looking for work too?
Oh, yes, sir. They're looking for work as well. We have a very a high quality doctor, very renowned in his field, a muscle, and then these two actually have quite. She like gestures to István and her. She's like, these two actually have quite the eye for decoration. Really good at telling if things are crooked, but mostly they just help me around so I can make sure that my sweets are the sweetest as can be.
I'm the muscle.
Yeah, you're the muscle, Danny.
I really like thinking that you said that out loud and
Yes.
like deadpan. Yes, you are.
Yes, you are, honey.
He does a little. He looks down at his arms.
Yeah,
Dennis is watching you do this too. Apparently he is a big fan of stupid too.
If Runa's solicitation fails, Danny has it.
She's gonna like lean a little bit further on the desk and just like whisper. She's like, I can tell you he looks really good when it's really hot outside and you get really sweaty and you have to take your shirt off.
Mm-hmm.
Hotter than an oven.
Well, jeez, goodness.
I can tell. He's gonna kind of. He takes his feet off of the desk and kind of.
Is Runa becoming a pimp? Anyways, yeah, he's taking his feet off the desk.
He kind of shuffles some of the papers and kind of looks at what looks to be like a schedule thing, and you can kind of see that his face kind of makes a bit of a It moves just a little bit. I'm just kind of like, oh, damn, it's not working out the way that I want it to be. And then he kind of looks to you, Runa, and he's like, well, Dollface, as much as I'd love to make an arrangement with you, something, I'm technically not supposed to be hiring anybody without the doc's approval. Something about tradition or whatever bullshit.
The doc's approval.
Yeah.
Blink, 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 blink.
Yeah, some between you and me, Dollface is a bit of a quack, but he's got connections.
Well, is there anything we could do to get his approval?
Not today, because he's at his office all day today.
Oh, that's a shame. She's gonna sit on the edge of his desk, one leg over the other. I was really hoping that I could work with somebody as talented and handsome as you, darling.
I'd love to, too, darling. Gonna kind of pause for a second, and I need a collective luck from everyone.
Ooh.
46.
Okay, just tell me if you pass or if you fail. So we got one pass.
I passed.
No.
I
Best.
Pass.
I passed too.
Harris
failed.
Okay. Tatters, did you pass? Did you fail?
Ooh, that's a fail.
Okay.
Not a critical fail, but a fail.
Okay. So he kind of, after a couple seconds, he's like, I think I might have a way for us to make something. And he's gonna kind of pull out his business card and he's gonna write something on it and he's gonna hand it to you, Runa.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, this is where the doc's at. You give this to his little secretary. Ugly broad, you can't miss him for the world.
Mm-hmm.
But you give this to him. He'll get you to see the doctor. Talk to the doctor. Give him,
You can.
Mm-hmm. And
I
then
see.
you guys can, as long as he gives you the okay, we'll be able to figure out the details later. Wink.
Wink. Gets the doctor's office address on the back of people's dogs. Confirmed he's there.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you guys want to do anything before we go, or
Beth, at this point, after the ogling and the whispering, does Danny know that this guy's attracted to him?
Roll me a knowledge.
Okay. That's probably going to be real low. I don't know what the base of knowledge is.
I'll let you know once you give me the number.
All right. I got a 9.
That's pass. After a few
Damn.
minutes, you kind of blink slowly, and it kind of clicks. Of like, hey, wait a minute, he's being really, really nice to us. He's been looking me up and down, and he's been looking Harris up and down, and he's really been looking up Runa.
Okay. I will choose not to do anything with this information yet.
yet.
Yeah, that's all. Thank you.
All right. Anybody else want to do something before I do my thing?
Nope.
Nope.
Okie dokie. So Runa would like to just slide off the desk. She's like, well, before I get going, Dennis, can I see the kitchen preparations? It'll be real quick, just a 5-10 minutes.
Roll me a persuade.
That's an 81.
Do you want to push?
I do want to push.
All right.
55.
All right.
Do I have persuade?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Can I try to help the factor now that I understand the knowledge?
How would you help?
Offering myself to stay behind as kind of collateral, so that way they would have to come back for me, and they know that they're not just like running off unlooked.
Yeah, I'll say, Runa, you can go ahead and roll me another persuade with advantage, which means you'd roll twice and you'd take the lowest.
I got a 32 and a 20.
All right, so that is still technically a fail, but that's persuades at a 10. So if you'd like, you can try and push it.
I'm not that concerned about this. I just wanted to see if Miguel's been working here a lot. I just wanted to see if there was like something he might have left behind.
Yeah. Well,
sorry.
After a few minutes, Dennis kind of is like, I'd love to, sweetheart. I'd love to see what other kind of sweets you'd make. But, you know what they say, they don't want you don't want to see something and then not be able to use it. Too much disappointment. But if you hurry.
Oh, honey. Honey, the real disappointment is just not being able to walk around on your arm.
He's going to kind of smile.
But you're a busy man, I understand, so I'll take my motley crew and we'll just let you get back to work.
Sounds like a plan, sweetheart. Hope to hear from you soon.
Goodbye.
Yeah. So you guys leave that office.
I mean, nothing's stopping us from just walking in to go check the thing either.
True.
True, but there's also that
We can go check Dr. Squaw's office, though. I think that's a good next step.
Yep. So, do we want to call it the session here, or do we want to take a small break and then get going some more?
I'm good with either or. I'm having a good time, but
I am also good with either or.
but it's
it would
getting
all
pretty.
depend because we got dinner plans yet today.
Yeah, we have dinner plans.
Okay.
But also I think it's getting pretty late for Ewit, so.
Works for me.
True.
So we'll.
And this is kind of a fun place to end.
Yeah.
Another cliffhanger kind of thing.
Step number 2, almost successful.
Oh man, it's gonna be successful.
Pretty successful.
Pretty successful. So we'll call it the end of the session here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.
Bye, honey.
Bye.